Hello beautiful people, my name is Jane and welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the most important financial habits you need to form in your 20s. Now this video is not about me telling anybody what you're supposed to have or what you're supposed to be doing in your 20s or any of those very serious things. But no, this is basically me sharing some very good financial habits that you need to cultivate in your 20s that will help you all through your life. It's not just about being in your 20s, but it will help you be financially sound, financially healthy, if you'll be able to incorporate these things into your life. So that's why I am sharing this video. Now, finances are very important. It's a very important part of our lives. This is about finances, this is about money, this is about investment, this is about being able to take care of yourself, being able to give yourself the life that you want. So there are so many things, so many bad financial choices that people make most times because they don't know. Those are the things I'm trying to highlight in this video. The first one on my list is stay away from debt. Owing people. It's a very big deal. There are people that once they start their financial life this way, they tend to continue that way. It's not even a matter of how much you're earning. There's somebody that I know that has this habit of spending the money that he doesn't have. He spends money before the money gets to him. He's working, he has a good job that pays him at the end of the month. But month after month, he finds himself buying things, being in debt before his salary comes. So when the salary comes, he's often consumed with the people that he needs to pay, with all the people that he needs to pay, that before the 5th or the 10th of the new month, he's already broke. And he now has to go back to borrowing again, that's spending money he doesn't have again, so that when money comes, he spends all that money paying off the people that he owes. Now you might be saying, if it's an emergency, it's not an emergency. It's not an emergency. What I'm talking about is you want to buy a phone. As a young person, there are so many trendy things out there. There are so many things that you want to have, so many gadgets, so many clothes, there's so many things out there that you would want to own as a young person. But if you cannot afford it, there's no point borrowing money to impress people, to buy things that would make you feel like you're among. If you can't afford it, work towards being able to afford it. There is no point putting yourself into debt. And it's because the thing with borrowing or always being in debt, always having people to pay, is that it's a cycle. It goes on and on. Because then you get money, you have to pay off the ones you're owing, and then you have to borrow again. And when you get money, you have to pay off the ones you're owing. And it goes like that. So you're always going to be in debt. You might be saying, but what if you hit it big and you now have to pay all these people off without stress? Thing is, when are you going to hit it big? How much are you going to be in debt? How much will you be owing when you finally make it big? So how much? Even if you do make it big right now, and let's say for instance you make 50 million, let's use that as an instance, you make 50 million, but you're already 25 million in debt, or maybe not as much. The thing is, if you're already owing people, when you make 50 million, you don't have 50 million because you have to pay the people that you're owing, and every naira or every naira that leaves that money has shortened it. It's no longer what it was when you got it. So try to make sure that the money that you're spending is the money that you have. And if you don't have it, there's no point spending it. Unless it's a necessity, it's something that you cannot help and you really need to. And if that's the case and you end up borrowing money, try to cultivate the habit of paying back the money you owe. Once you have it, don't let your debt pile up. Don't owe this person, owe this person, owe this person, owe the other person, and it piles up to the extent that you can no longer pay. And then people know you as that person that never pays his debts, because you never know when you need help from somebody. So don't be that person that people know as a person that never pays his debt. It's a very bad habit to have, to cultivate in your 20s. Number 2 is grow your circle. Choose your friends. Don't let your friends choose you. It's very important Because I always say this, one of the things that differentiates you from a billionaire is information. There's some information that a billionaire has access to that you don't. And that's one of the reasons why you're broke. So associate yourself with friends, with people, with associate, with colleagues that know what's up, that know more than you. People that will be able to know when certain companies are selling shares. People that will be able to give you the rundown when it comes to investment. People that are open. People that will be able to carry you along, teach you the things that you need to know. So grow your circle. If you look around and you and your friends, you never talk about money, you never talk about investment, you never talk about your finances, you never talk about how to grow in life, what are you doing there? So it's very, very important. Grow your circle. The people that are coming into your life, let them have a purpose, let them have meaning. Let it be people that you can do meaningful things with, people that you can grow with, people that you can be of help to, and they can also be of help to you. It's very important. Number 3, try starting a business in your 20s. This one is not a necessity. This is just me saying because of the experience that will come with it. It doesn't even have to be something very big. It's just, I'm not even saying start a business, grow it, be famous, be successful. No, try starting a business. It doesn't matter whether it succeeds or not. What matters the most is the experience that will come from doing this. There's a difference between what you read in textbooks, what you read on websites, what you watch online, or what you hear people talk about. There's a very big difference between that and your own personal experience when you try to do something. That's why I'm saying try to start, no matter how small. It doesn't even have to be something big. If you start it and you see that you're good at it, you can grow it into something else. But even if you fail at it, you're going to learn a lot about money management, about yourself, about businesses, about money, about investment, you're going to learn a lot about finances if you start a business. And so number 4 is, this one is important, whether you are a lawyer, a doctor, or a musician, or whatever you are, try to take a business course. You don't have to go to university to do this. The world is so digital these days that you can stay in your house and take a business course online. You can take it on the go. You can be going somewhere, you're on your phone, you're taking a business course. You don't even have to be certified if you don't want to. It's not even about you getting a certificate for this. It's basically the knowledge that comes from knowing how things are done, knowing the terms when it comes to business, because you don't know who you end up being tomorrow. Even if you end up being a billionaire tomorrow, you need to understand money. It's not about employing people to manage your money. You also need to be able to know when a person is telling you that they want to invest in this, or they want to put your money in this, or even when you're spending money, you need to understand the psychology of money. You need to understand how investment works, to know what profit is, to know what capital is, to know what you're putting in and what you're expecting to get out of it. You need to know what's up. Even if you're not a professional in that field, even if you're not a business guru, all those things, you don't even need all that. But you need to have a financial background. If you've not worked, you can get this maybe from working for people, handling accounts and all that. You can also get this experience from there, seeing it, seeing the way it all works. But if you don't have that opportunity to be able to work, to gain this experience, try taking a business course. It's going to go a long way. It's going to help you financially. It's going to help you if you allow it. Open yourself up to learning about business, knowing how all these things work. So tomorrow somebody doesn't take advantage of you because you don't know you don't know anything about business, you don't know anything about money. Your accountants can easily take advantage of you if you end up becoming that very big, successful person. Anybody can take advantage of you if you don't know how to manage your money yourself. So even if you have people doing it, you need to also understand what it is that they're doing to know when things are going well and when things are not going well. It's very important. The next one is, if you're in your 20s, it's very important for you to get a side hustle. Like I always say, it doesn't have to be something big. But don't be, or if it works for you, if you have just one thing that you're doing and it's giving you more than enough and you don't want to have anything on the side, it's perfect. Side hustle doesn't necessarily have to be about money. It might just be about you using your skills, using your abilities. It might be just about that. But get a side hustle. Don't just rely on one thing and one thing alone, because you never know. The world is moving at a very fast pace these days, that you don't know when things are just coming and going, coming and going and coming and going. And you need to strategize. You need to put yourself at a very strategic place, that no matter what happens, no matter what gets innovated next, or you can even be a pace setter. You don't necessarily have to position yourself in a way that no matter what happens, you're always going to be at profit. You're always going to be at an advantage because of the way that you have positioned yourself. What am I trying to say? The world is getting so digital these days. You must have heard people saying so jobs are going to be extinct in so time. There are job descriptions that exist today that did not exist 10 years ago, that did not exist 5 years ago, but today they are hot cake, right? So even if you're that person that you have the traditional way things has always been, it doesn't even matter your age. It's not even about you being in your 20s. It's not too late for you to get digital. It's not too late for you to learn new things. It's not too late for you to get on that wagon, be a part of this changing world, right? So have a side hustle. Learn at your own pace. You can be anything that you want to be, anything that it is that you have interest in. You can focus on it and decide to make it your side hustle. Even if you're not making billions from it right now, even if you're not making millions from it right now, you don't know what it's going to end up being tomorrow. If you have passion for it, you have time for it, why not invest in it? And you never know, tomorrow it might be what will put you at an advantage. So it's very important. The next one is, in your 20s, please learn to live on a budget. One time I heard a family member say she has exceeded her budget for the week, so she's not going to spend money on anything anymore for that week. And it sounded kind of funny, but it's a thing. If you learn to live on a budget, it helps you control excessive impulsive buying. You see this one, you want to buy it. You see the other one, you want to buy it. You see even things that you do not need. You're just buying things, piling things up, even things that you don't need. But if you learn to live on a budget, it's going to help you. So learning to live on a budget will go a long way in helping you live within your means. Yes. Even when you want to buy things, you make a list. You make sure that the list that you made fits into the budget that you've created for the week, for the day, for the month, and you try to live within that. Depending on what you earn. So this is going to help you be able to project your spendings, and based on what you're earning, you can be able to project your spendings and know that no matter what, you're not going to go above and beyond, and you're not going to go broke. So this is very important. The next one is, don't spend more than you earn. This one is similar to the last one I just explained. The only difference is that this has to do with your earnings, the money that you make, right? Most times people spend money based on somebody is going to give me money at the end of the week. Somebody is going to give me money, or spend money that you don't have in your hand, basically. You've already spent it. So when the money comes now, or if the money doesn't come, now you're in debt. You're owing somebody because you spent money that you don't have. So it's always very important to do not spend more than you earn. Spend within your limit. Don't go over and beyond. And when next month, if you're somebody that lives paycheck to paycheck, or even if you have a business, you can't just spend so much that you spend your profits, you spend your capital, everything, and then close the business down. No. So spend wisely. Buy only the things that you need. It's very important. The next one is, learn to save. Learn to save, and learn to save effectively. It's not just about leaving money in the bank and saying, I'm saving. Money in a bank account that you have a debit card that you have access to anytime, any day. If you're going to save money, save effectively. Save in a way or in a place that is going to take you some effort to be able to pull out your money. Don't save in a way or in a place that you have easy access to the money. You might not be able to save effectively if you do it this way. But if you're saving, there are so many companies or investment or savings establishments out there, so you can join any of them. and they will help you save your money, and at the same time you're also getting some interest at the end of the month, at the end of the year, depending on how you guys do it. So you can save with all these people, and they're going to give you terms and conditions. You can't just wake up one money and say, okay, give my money back. So some of them, you keep it there for a period of time, and for that period of time it's getting you return on investment. When that time passes, then you can pull it out with your interest. So it's very important. Learn to save in your 20s. Don't just make money and spend money, make money and spend money. Make a habit of putting away something for rainy day, because those always come. So make the habit of keeping something aside. The next one is take your career, whatever it is that is giving you money, take it seriously, especially when you're in your 20s. You feel like you have all these options, you have all these big dreams, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. It's all good, it's all valid. By God's grace, they're all going to come true. But whatever it is that is giving you money right now, no matter how small, no matter how not so, no matter how you feel like it's not what you want to do, if it's something that is giving you money and you're surviving on that money, take that thing seriously. If it's your job, if it's your business, if it's your side hustle, whatever it is, don't get to that point where you get arrogant, or because you feel like it's not what you want to do, it's beneath you. If it's giving you money, it's not beneath you. If it's something that I see some people doing maybe million jobs that they survive on, but because they feel like this is not what I want to do with my life, or this is beneath me, or this is, for whatever reason, even though it's something they are surviving on, they don't take it that seriously. They just keep it at like it's not it for me. You never know. Even if you're a shoemaker, even if, what am I saying? Whatever job that it is that you're doing that is giving you money, you can decide to take that to the next level. You can decide to digitalize it. You can decide to make it a corporate business. You can decide to use it to do whatever you want to use it to if you're an expert in that field. Nothing is too small, nothing is too little. So if in your 20s and there's some, you know how to make hair, you know how to, whatever it is that you know how to do, just know that you can always build that thing. You can always grow it. So don't look down on it. Take it seriously, especially when you're in your 20s or whatever age that you, even if you're a teenager, you have something that is giving you money, take it seriously, because you never know what you might end up doing in the future, or what might end up being, what will save you. Let me just put it that way. So next one is normalize investing. This one is very important. But having said investing, the thing with investments most times is you need to have the right information. You need to know enough about something before you carry your money and go and put into it, because money is not easy to come by. So investing or investment basically is you putting down money or effort or skill or time into something, and that you're hoping to get something else in return. So, but the thing with investing most times is if you don't do your due diligence, if you don't know enough about something, if you don't know enough about a company, about whatever trend it is that is out there, don't put your money into it. When people present you with investment opportunities or investment whatever, do make it a habit of doing your homework. Go and do your research. Find out more about that thing. Check the history, how it has been, before you jump on it. So don't just put your money into anything because you want to invest. So whenever you're presented with an investment opportunity, always do your due diligence. Always try to find out what it is exactly. Try to know more before you put down money for anything. It's very important. The last one is never stop learning. If you're going to have, if there is somebody in your life that is like a financial mentor, somebody that is already successful, somebody that can carry you along, that can teach you things from experience. Because if you have a financial mentor, there are some mistakes that you will not make. There are some information that will be readily available to you. Just knowing that person, just having that person in your life. Even if you don't, be that for yourself. Have interest when it comes to finances. Try to know what is happening in the world. Try to look around you and see what is going on around you, the opportunities around you, and how you can leverage on all those things. I really appreciate you sharing this video. And please hit the red subscribe button, turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.